Boys, if you live and breathe hockey, you've got to check out 506 Breaks.
These guys are all hockey all week long, and they've got a lineup better than most NHL teams.
Mondays are for the Habs. Montreal Monday.
Tuesdays, you already know, Toronto Tuesday.
Then Thursday is headliner night. Big products, big breaks, big hits.
And we wrap it all up with Sunday Fun Day. A little bit of everything. All about the love of the game.
They go live multiple nights a week, pulling heat, chatting hockey, and keeping it local right here in the 506.
So if you're chasing your favorite team, a rookie poll, or just love hanging out with other hockey fans, this is your spot.
So make sure you hit up 506 Breaks on Facebook.
Grab your team, grab a break.
506 Breaks, where the hits keep coming.
Nice, I like that. Little curveball.
Yeah, waiting for it now.
Yeah. Gotta mix it up a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, another week of hockey with now there's no baseball.
Yep.
So been following that a little bit closer. Tyson couldn't help but notice your name there, Connor McFrustrated.
Yeah, you like that?
Yeah. 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 What's going on with the Oilers? Off to a slow start. Has anyone seen any of their games?
So I will asterisk this with people might not at home, they can't, but we can customize our names when we live chat and record these or whatever. So sometimes we get a little creative. And yes, I made my name Connor McFrustrated. Yeah, he seemed a little frustrated. He seemed a little frustrated there the other night. He seemed a little hot. Jay, do you have any idea why he would have been so hot?
Well, okay. So as we record this,
yes,
they played Colorado and they get absolutely smashed 9-1.
Yikes.
They said it was the most, that was the largest margin in franchise history, including the Nordiques, which love the jersey, by the way.
Yeah,
Tyson?
I like that.
Yeah, winning by 8 goals, I think, was a franchise record, and then they beat it. Anyway, yeah. So the Oilers, even going into that game, I heard some comments from McDavid and some other players. They're off to a slow start. This is nothing new though with them. They always kind of have slow starts like this. It's been like 3 or 4 seasons in a row, and actually this season, I think they're off to a better start. They're off to a better poor start than they have been in the last like 4 years. But yeah, I you just see flashes with these guys. I mean, right now they're playing McDavid and Draisaitl on the same line. I always have thought that the Oilers are the best when those two are driving their own line. But they weren't doing that last night. So really when there was 3 lines coming over the boards, they had nothing going on. And of course, 29-97 are going to get their chances. But yeah, the defense is bad. Other than Matthias Ekholm, he's a bit of a stalwart. But everything that's good about Bouchard, I mean, when they're not pouring it on offensively, holy cow, is he bad?
Yeah,
my goodness.
Bouchard is
very bad defensively.
It's so frustrating watching. I'm not an Oilers fan, but if I was, the things that, like you said, he does so well, puck movement wise and creating offense. He almost creates offense as well for the opposing teams at times. Like the turnovers in the neutral zone and
true.
That is man.
I just brought up his stats here because I was interested. Like, he's minus 11 this year, and he's playing with some of the most gifted players on the planet. With power play time, that's pretty impressive, actually. to be minus 11. Playing with that group of guys.
It's the 9th of November. Do you know what I mean?
True.
Holy.
Yeah.
Fire.
That's a great point. He's an offensive defenseman, creates offense for both teams. I like that. Oh dear. Yeah, it's just tough. I mean, when they're skating downhill, you don't really get a chance to notice it because, the pressure's all kind of going the other way.
Yeah.
But it's not just stuff like bad pinches and stuff like that. It's just he just doesn't get the puck back in his own end. He's like, you don't even notice him on the ice defending when they're in their own end is what I see with it.
Back in the spring, they were talking about him with Team Canada mentions and so on. I'd say he's burning the opportunity really quickly.
Yeah, he's not. It's not. Yeah, I mean, it's such an up and down thing with him. He's either doing the boosh bombs, getting big goals, or or this stuff's going on. So yeah, they were in rough shape. But really, the story for them was not even that. It was Skinner. We got the Jekyll side of Skinner. So you've got two core players who have extremes of performance. Like we've seen Skinner stand on his head and win games by himself. And then you see him just get lit up. I mean, both of them car goals in the first period.
Yeah.
One of them's through a screen, sure. The other one you just beat clean. He's not even like expecting a 7-hole shot. McCarr went to the same spot both times, right through him both times. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we're in clock's ticking now for Edmonton, right? With this McDavid deal. I mean, they got to make, I think, some moves. I mean, yeah, they're probably going to snap out of this kind of like they always do. But I don't know how they run it back with Skinner again, seeing this kind of, like they're not going to, knock on wood, call me wrong if I'm wrong. I don't think you're not just going to guarantee to make Stanley Cup final every year. You know what I mean? At some point, that stuff's going to bite them. And what do they do about it?
I think Skinner would be the perfect candidate to run a tandem. And I know Pickard had a really good finish to last year, and his stats from last year were great. He's not a guy you can run a tandem with for a full season. One guy play 50, one guy play 30. I don't think he is the guy, but I think Skinner could be part of a tandem. When he's hot, he's really good, like you said. But when he's bad for usually an extended period of time. So maybe if they can bring somebody in that can take some of the brunt of those bad starts away, maybe that's the direction they go. But they need to do something goaltending wise for sure.
Yeah,
probably sooner I was thinking, rather than later.
Right. Well, I mean, I look at it was around this time last year. Colorado traded both goalies by the end of November, completely revamped.
Yeah.
You know how all those huge trades happen in November? And they totally overhauled it. I don't know if Edmonton's going to look at something similar. I was wondering who it was, and I was thinking about the one that came to mind for me was Saros in Nashville. If Nashville kind of has another year like they did last year, where Barry Trotz has kind of just immediately put them in a pretty tough spot. Kind of came in guns a-blazing. The only thing I'll say, and I want to hear what your guys' thoughts is they had Askarov, Yaroslav Askarov. He was the prospect backup. They've already traded him to San Jose. Now he's San Jose's guy. Mm-hmm. So if you trade Saros, there's nobody. So,
yes,
where Nashville's had a goalie, golden age there with Rene, then to Saros, they had Askarov, they traded him. I think he's going to come at a pretty steep price.
Yeah, if he ends up at Edmonton, for example, I think they're not going tandem. I think Skinner is gone. They'll run a straight 1 and 2, and Saros will be their guy. But you're right. If they're going to give up Saros, they're probably looking for Skinner and then some. I'm not sure if Olivier Rodrigue is still in the Edmonton system. He was a first or second round pick. I think he was a second round pick a few years ago. He might be in the AHL still. They don't have a whole lot for goaltending prospects after that. So they'd have to give up some NHL ready guys probably to get Saros as well as Skinner.
Right, which is tough because you're not looking to make NHL deals when you're trying to, when you're trying to compete, right? You're trying to keep all those guys. So it's a tough spot. Goalie market is always is hard, but yeah, I don't know. I don't really know who else is available off the top of my head.
Olivier Rodriguez is in the KHL
either.
right now, so he's not going anywhere.
He is. There you go.
That's that.
Soros is a name we've heard shopped around before.
Mm-hmm.
His name's popped up. We've said before, where there's smoke, there's fire, but things aren't all happy and sunshine, rainbows, and roses in Nashville right now either.
It's an interesting team. I know probably not a ton of Predators fans listening to this, but like Barry Trotz came in and I think he was just like, I don't see what the problem is. You make a bunch of trades, your team's good, and then you win. And so he made all these signings and trades and the team's bad. It's a lot of older guys. You get Stamkos adjusting to that. They got a bunch of new guys there. They're just trying to figure out what they are as a team, and like they're kind of a tricky team to watch. I don't really know what they are, other than it seems like a bunch of veteran guys that used to be on other teams, and it's weird to see them in Predators jerseys. Is what it feels like they are now.
Yes.
Long gone are the days of when they had that insane core of what was it? Subban, Ekholm, Weber, and what's the fourth guy there? Oh shoot, there was 4 of them, and he get traded.
Oh man.
Name.
I don't think you're talking about Cody Franzen.
No, not. Oh my goodness. Anyways, I'm not going to say anything until I find this.
I don't blame you.
Ellis, Ryan Ellis.
Ryan Ellis, yeah.
Jeepers.
That's a name I forgot, to be honest, altogether.
Yeah. When it was like those core 4 guys, and it was between them and the Jets, the first version of the Jets, that was like super competitive. But anyways, those days are long gone in Nashville. And yeah, I think Saros was getting shopped around when Askarov was there, because it was like, well, we got this guy that we can kind of put our hopes in to come in, but now he's gone. so yeah. Not too sure. So, again, I'm wondering about Toronto. We got another week of hockey. What's going on in Toronto? What's the deal here, boys? What's happening here?
So did you see Ovi's 900th goal?
How about Celebrini?
That good, eh? I'm happy to talk about either of those things.
Bedard's looking good as well,
Yeah, Crosby's turning back the clock. There's a lot of
I feel like he's de-aging. Did you see him the other night? Like, he looked like $1 million. Yeah.
Yeah, the Leafs suck.
It's wild to not know what you're getting on any given night right now. And it's and So I do want to circle back to those things, and I'm trying to watch our clock, but
Yep.
Tanger and Gary will attest to this. Even period by period, you don't know what you're getting. It is very strange to look that bad during period 1 and period 2, but then outplay Boston in period 3 just to be, you're already down. Like, good luck with that. You know what I mean? Like, it's too late, too little, too late. But if they had played like that for 3 periods, they're fine, but they don't. You know what I mean? It looks like a junior team playing against an NHL team for 2 periods, and then in the third period, then they step up, but you're already down a couple goals. And anyway, it is what it is. Like, it's very strange. It's a Jekyll and Hyde for sure, like we said about but it's the whole roster except for maybe Stolarz.
Yeah, it wasn't very good last night.
They're 3-1 in their last 3-1 in their last 4, though, right? But it feels like the world is falling.
Yeah, but when they're bad, Gary,
those 3 wins is like 1 good period per game, and they managed to win.
They somehow, the Pittsburgh game, they were getting trounced, man. They looked terrible, and then they score 4 goals in the third, unanswered, to somehow win it. Like it doesn't make sense. It's very strange to watch.
Yeah, like watching that game last night. If you were to tell me Michelli was going to score, and Tavares was going to score, and Robertson was going to score, Domi was going to have a couple points, I would have been like, oh, that's great. Like, we might get something out of Matthews. We might get something out of Nylander. Maybe something out of the back end. Like, we're going to win this game 5-2. Stolarz is going to play well, and game over. Nope. No, they weren't competitive for any other aspect of the game. It's no. And I shouldn't say that. Like, they had stretches where they carried the play, but it's a roller coaster of emotions to watch them. It's just that they're controlling play. They're awful for stretches. They're really good for stretches. And you're not going to beat NHL teams doing that. It's just not possible.
No. And Berube does not look happy.
Joseph Wall played for the Marlies.
Yes.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, hopefully that's somewhat of a. Go ahead, Dice.
No, I'm just wondering how long is it? Just going to be like 1 week of or 2 weeks of conditioning, and then let's go, or is it going to be just 1 or 2 and up? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Stolarz doesn't look like the Stolarz that was riding the high last year. And I wonder if getting Wall puts a little more pressure on him and things start rolling a little better. But
even if we look at the goals last night, though, I think goal 2 was a puck Philip Myers lost kind of along the half wall. It squared out front. A forward carried the puck out front, and it got chopped into the net off the forward stick. So, I mean, it's everything that could go wrong for that guy right now is going wrong, and he's the ultimate competitor. You can see it in his interviews and stuff. But I'm hoping the same thing. I'm hoping the Wall coming back thing and a bit more of a tandem approach will be good for him and Wall. That's all that we can really hope for right now.
Because he has moments of just absolute brilliance when he's on. Just like he can win you a game. But he is a different goalie, and he's a different personality that we haven't seen in a long time in Toronto, in the sense that if he does have a bad game or 2, you don't worry about a guy with that outlook and personality, because he's such a gamer. You don't need to tell him anything. He knows. You know what I mean? You already get that impression, like he is well aware. He knows, right? And no one's going to be harder on him than him. And he is like that. Whereas in some of them, man, when you see Jay interviews, if you compared Wall to Stolarz, it's night and day, man. It's a very, Wall's meek and mild, and you might get a smile, and he's very, if he was a wrestler, his entrance music would be "Why Can't We Be Friends?" You know what I mean? That's Joseph Wall, and then Stolarz is calling out his own team, and why did he not get back, and how come he, you know what I mean? And it just
big Max Scherzer fan.
Yeah, very similar.
Cursing and swearing at himself in his mask.
Yeah, who knows? But yeah, interesting to watch for sure.
Even off the ice, like for years now, the Leafs video review team and stuff were like so incredible of like deciding when to appeal something, always getting the call their way. And now it's like that goal last night goes under the pad past the goal line. and nobody picked up that the play was offside before any of that happened.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they're a year ago they were like on top of all that stuff nonstop.
Yeah, like how does that squeak by?
There's a buddy of mine here in Moncton that listens to this. He's a big Leafs fan. And he had the same comment you did, Gary, about that. And he was like, it's not even just the players. He's like, the whole staff is like on vacation. Said
yeah, they've had a couple of goaltender interferences where they like appealed it and whatnot. And you're like watching it. It's like, why did you appeal that?
Yeah. And why didn't you appeal the last one? Yeah,
exactly.
The other knife in the side last night was the final goal scored by Boston was scored by Fraser Minton. So
I'm not a betting man, but
yeah, just to kind of put the cherry on top of a very underwhelming game.
It was Fraser a nice Minton. One too.
Yeah,
it was a nice one too. Well, boys, I got a signed Fraser Minton Leafs jersey here for you. If anyone wants to up, Wow.
I already bought an Easton Cowell one.
Well, hopefully he
is now an AHL member. So
he'll end up pulling a Nylander when he comes back up. He'll have a different
number.
True
story. Change his number.
My goodness.
Oh man. I did want to bring up. So jokes aside about Ovi's 900th goal. I feel like we'd be remiss to not talk about what an insane feat that was. But I feel like upstage in Ovi a little bit was someone trying to smuggle the puck out of the arena. I feel like we have to address that. But
he is so dry. So you're talking about Jordan Binnington, who
I love him. I can't.
I'm like, I'm supposed to hate this guy, but
yeah,
it's the guy that threw the water bottle at Nazem Kadri in the interview in 2022 because Kadri ran into him and injured him for the remainder of the season. But he just like nonchalantly takes the puck, starts trying to hide it in his pants, and and then he gives it up. Of course, no problem. But when they're interviewing him about it after. He doesn't ever crack a smile. There's no laugh. No. There's no ha ha. He's just very like dry about it. And that he was, he said he just more or less. I think he said he just wanted to have he just wanted to keep it for himself. Which probably in the moment he was kind of like, oh man, I'm number 900, huh? Great,
but like he knows he's not gonna like. Thing is, I have to think while he's trying to play it off like he was serious that it's a joke. There's 1,000 cameras in there. Everyone has their phones out. Ovi's just scored his 900th. And in front of everybody, you're going to try to put the puck in your pants and try to get it like this. You know what I mean? And like Ovi's not going to, that's going to the Hall of Fame, boys. You know what I mean? Like that's Hall of Fame bound. That's not going home with anybody. That's, So, like, where did you think you were going with that? Now, if he knew or had a hunch he's going to score on me tonight and hit another puck in his pants, I'm a bit of a conspiracy theorist. And he could have swapped pucks and said, just kidding, and here, and he's got puck 900, yeah.
Can you imagine?
I
don't know. He is kind of insane, so maybe he did it.
Yeah.
I just don't know how to read the dude. I don't understand him at all. Yeah, he's got me fooled anyway.
So Binnington's a segue for me because I did want to ask you, Team Canada, I'm assuming Binnington, right? Who, I don't know how you don't. Who's going with him?
Montebo's not right now.
Logan Thompson.
Yeah. You're going to say I'm biased, but I think now Blackwood's been injured. But if that's a problem. He's kind of he hasn't played really yet this season. So he's going to have to go on a bit of heater. I'm not saying he's a lock, but I think like if he plays well coming back, I think he's a guy you consider. I don't think he got considered much for Four Nations because he was still in San Jose, getting lit up there. So if he comes back and strings some wins together, I could see him being in contention. And yeah, Logan Thompson for sure. And Binnington is like the lock. I mean,
I think so too.
I'm
just wondering if Binnington is. Yeah, no, I don't know. I think Binnington's a lock. I'm wondering, like, Thompson for sure on the radar. I think the rumor last year was he wasn't necessarily overlooked, but they didn't think he'd want to be someone's backup. Was the thought that was out there. And then I heard Friedman say that whether it was Thompson or his people, whoever it was, reached out to the Hockey Canada committee and let them know that, like, that is. It was a rumor enough that Friedman thought the rumor had been addressed this year, as in, like, I would gladly be a part of Team Canada. Like, don't mind being a backup. Don't know where that came from. Type, just putting it out there. You know what I mean? Not that anything's been decided, but that's what he had heard. That whatever rumor that he heard last year about himself, I guess, bothered him, and he let it be known that that's not the case this year. So I don't know if that's him putting it out there without saying, put me on. That's him saying, go ahead and put me on. But yeah, who knows?
I think Binnington's a lock because of his performance at Four Nations. Obviously, they're not gonna take that away from him. I think he's at some point going to be one of the three guys named, but he hasn't been very good this year. So I don't know if for sure he is going to be the starter necessarily by the time this tournament starts. I don't know if anybody's really grabbed a hold of the starting position yet. I think Thompson's been definitely should be named. Binnington, I think, is going to be locked in. And yeah, Blackwood is probably right in that conversation too, because Montembeault does not look like he is ready to play in international hockey right now. To be honest, Carter Hart's probably the most talented of the group, if we look back at that. But I think we can all agree Hockey Canada's not going to touch that with
a going to touch that
500-foot pole. So it's going to be an interesting announcement when they do decide to make it.
Man, well, I was thinking that too. That's the thing. I just wasn't gonna. I was thinking that because it's not, and he's got international experience. So like it's, yeah.
Who was the other one at Four Nations?
Montembeault.
Montembeault.
Mm-hmm.
And Binnington.
He didn't play, but he was there.
Was there a third?
Yes, there
was. Was it Aiden Hill?
Hill, wasn't it?
I believe it was Aiden Hill. It was Aiden Hill. Yes, it was Aiden Hill.
Yeah. You know what's funny? I'm just looking at like goals against average and save percentage. The best Canadian goalie with the Canadian goalie with the best goals against average right now is Jake Allen.
Good New Brunswick boy that will not be representing Team Canada at the
Olympics. might be a good third to have with you.
Yeah.
So he's played well. He has.
He has.
Yep.
Yeah. He's backstopping a bunch of, How
many games does he have played? I haven't really looked at Jake's stats a whole lot.
Yeah, well, he's been he's played 9. So that's a decent amount.
Yeah.
It is a decent amount.
Yep. 6 wins, 9-14 save percentage. Having a pretty good year. So, but isn't that wild how every time we talk about goalies now for this stuff, I guess there is a big gap in there with the Olympics, but like, you remember when it was like Canada at goal? It was just like an embarrassment of Hall of Famers.
Yeah, your 4th, 5th, and 6th guys would have been top guys on other nations' teams, and now we're probably gonna have the weakest trio, one of the weakest trios at that entire tournament for the bigger nations.
Yeah,
It'll be 12 months from the Four Nations, and we're already talking like, well, maybe one of those goalies makes it in team this year.
I know, right? We're already there. I know, exactly. That's where we're at.
And he's not playing that well either.
No. Like 25 to 30 years worth of Team Canada goalies. I'm thinking back with international experience, whether it's juniors, worlds, or Olympics. And it's anything from that either dressed or not dressed or third. You're talking Potvin, Cujo, Belfour, Brodeur, Price, Wah a couple of times, Luongo. Like it's just, you're just like listing off. Do you know what I mean? Like it's
used to be Ed Belfour.
And now that's the Russians. The Russians now have that lineup of Vasilevsky, Shesterkin, Sorokin,
Bobrovsky.
Throw at any of those guys, and you're probably better than the Canadian right now.
It's really wild.
Yeah,
even
crazy
even currently right now, in save percentage, just as of today, the top 10 in the top 10, it goes Jonathan Quick, American, Devin Cooley, American. Then you got Logan Thompson, our one and only hope. Number 4, you get Spencer Knight, American. Connor Hellebuck, obviously American. And then it goes into some other random names because we're early in the season. But like your top 5 goalies, 4 American goalies. So yeah, it's different than it used to be. That's for sure.
Very.
But
I had another question about Team Canada. I'm not sure if we still have time, but we're going to do it anyway. Macklin Celebrini and Connor Bedard are absolutely lighting up the NHL right now at 18 and 19 years old.
That's literally what I was going to bring up. Honestly,
personally, I think Bedard is there at 19 years old and having played a year of pro hockey and having played on awful teams. I think he's going to get a shot to play with the big guys. What's your guys' opinion on Celebrini being on that team at 18 years old? Do you think
Let's do it.
He has a shot?
Our goaltending sucks. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Put him in net. Put him in net.
Every once in a while in poker, you only got a 10% chance of winning this, but you go all in anyway, and you might hit. Because one of those names you just mentioned, for all we know, a couple months from now, we're talking about them how they were the hero of the game against the Americans or something. We don't know. You know what I mean? They're both quick. They're both having better years. Celebrini is so fast, and he's so fun to watch. And he's just going to get better and better and better. And this experience would be good for him, to be honest. I know like he lacks experience, but it would also be good for him, the flip of that, right? And some growth, because these international games look like they're going to continue. I'm these tournaments, and I'm happy for that, but that means we're going to need them. Yeah, I would love to see a world where they both make the team. Like, no joke. I think that'd be amazing.
Yeah, and I totally agree. I was just looking at the projected roster because I'm like, okay, well, who comes out? Well, Stone is injured. I don't know how long he's supposed to be out for. Is it the season? Is he out for the season again?
He'll probably just come back the first round of the playoffs again or something wild like that, I would say.
Is it
Which is funny because I think it was. I'm not sure. I think it was last time.
It was last time.
So I'm assuming that they've taken it out and it's not a problem anymore. But don't know.
Appendix this year. It's going to be year long. Yeah.
They're running out of organs in Vegas for this stuff.
Yeah.
So Stone, he's a question mark. And then so the bubble guys, I guess, were like Seth Jarvis, who that's not as easy as a guy to take out maybe as you would think.
No, agreed.
Really good, kind of underrated player. You don't hear much about him since he's in Carolina. But the one that a lot of people had questions about, and people, of course, because John Cooper was coaching, they questioned Anthony Cirelli. And they brought him in as a specialist. Obviously, I mean, he's your first penalty kill unit. But with Stone kind of gone, because Stone kills penalties too, basically kind of leaves you with Cirelli and Marner as your PK guys. And Cirelli would be the guy to me that you take out, but like that's a bit of a hole that you're going to leave there. But this kind of comes back to, are you trying to build a team of players who are the best at each one of those situations, or are you just trying to build the best team? Like what are you doing there? Because you take Cirelli out and replace him with a guy like Celebrini. I mean, that looks really good when we're playing 5-on-5, but if things start to go sideways, and it's, as we know, international hockey, there's 100 penalties a game. Like, what are we going to do there?
Like, my gut is you go best overall team. As if any of those guys on your best overall team are slouches in those situations. You just have other guys that are experts in those situations. But you could also prepare all you want for those situations, and those situations not arise. Like, that's a two-way street, right? But you're not wrong, especially IIHF rules, right? Like, where it's Olympic hockey, and there's always the NHL guys have this transition period where they're taking bad calls, and
every time.
You're not wrong every time. So
I think Hockey Canada's. Sorry, Gary, go ahead.
I was going to say, do you take Bedard then if you want specialists as your shootout specialist, or
because you might need them? Like, you have to consider all those things.
There's something about it feels wrong. Go ahead.
I think Hockey Canada's kind of taken the stance their last few selection committees and said we're not necessarily taking the guys with the most points and the most goals and the most assists, and we are going to take guys like Cirelli and Hagel and guys that are going to be PK guys and guys that can go get pucks for McDavid and guys that can go get pucks for Crosby, and we're going to build our team in that way rather than just say we're going to take the most offensively gifted 12 forwards and throw them out on the ice, which is an interesting way to do it. And I mean, it's worked. But then you get into the tough decisions like we're talking about right now. You have an 18 and a 19-year-old that you definitely want to get some time with Crosby before he's done playing international hockey.
Mm-hmm.
And this might be their last shot. And they're definitely skilled enough to probably play there. It's just, what does that look like is the tough part.
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting. There's a couple guys there like Nick Suzuki's another one. I mean, look at Montreal Stars.
Yeah.
That's a guy that really deserves to be there too. Mark Scheifele having a great season in Winnipeg. So like Braden Point could be a guy that you bring out, but it's really tough because it's Braden Point. I mean, he's a seasoned vet, and he was super good in Four Nations. I don't know. I'm just glad it's not my job.
Yeah, the job itself is impossible. It's impossible.
Yeah, it is.
Those promo picks already had too, right? Did you see those with 6 players wearing the new Team Canada jerseys?
Yeah, I think they already named like the first whatever batch of them, didn't they? Officially,
Point was one of them already, right?
Oh, is he already? Oh,
Crosby, McDavid, Makar, McKinnon, Reinhardt, and Point. I thought were the 5 or the 6. So yeah.
Well, that's that.
So that'd be awkward. Like, Braden, thanks for the photo shoot, bud. But like, I don't know. Yeah. I mean, he was good. Last year, he was good. He wasn't, I was very impressed. I was one of the guys who said, what the heck is Hagel doing there? And then after 2 periods, I was like, yep, okay, never mind. Keep my opinion to myself from now on. Very best. Like, whatever he's lacking, he makes up for in heart. And you like that, right? Like, he's going to leave her all out there. Literally, sometimes. Like, so you got to have a little bit of that too. But
yeah.
Does Brad Marchand make Team Canada?
After the playoffs last year, seems kind of clutch.
Dude did pretty well in big games. They have a trophy for that, and he won it.
if we're gonna bring in a guy like Suzuki, and I think Suzuki should almost be a lock for this team right now. Like, he is playing the best hockey of but like almost anybody in the NHL right now. Somebody has to go, and I mean Marchand and Suzuki Suzuki's a center and Marchand's a winger. It's not a straight swap, but I mean, somebody's going to have to go to make room for a guy like Suzuki if they're going to shake it up a little bit. So I think it's going to be Marchand very well could be there. If they decide they want to make a few changes, he might be one of the guys that they look at to maybe move. But I mean, Crosby loves playing with him. So
yeah, Jarvis is the guy I could see getting maybe the axe there, just because he's sort of in between. He's kind of like, he's not quite a veteran. He's kind of a young guy, but he's a guy that if you left him off, I don't think anyone's going to say anything about it. You know what I mean? No one's going to say, I can't believe we didn't bring Seth Jarvis. You know what I'm saying? So like, that's a guy I could see maybe not making it on this time. And then, yeah, that's where you make room for either one of the young guys or, you know, you bring Marchand back. But I don't know. Tough job. Hagel's another one too. I mean, that's a guy though you really like. I don't want to lose him either. You know, he's a sandpaper guy.
And one thing from the four nations, it's like there was no open ice out there anywhere. It was a grind, fight for possession type hockey.
And the biggest thing I'm curious about,
you're going to need those guys that are going to go in the corners and
not take penalties, though.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I was about to say. Is
they're
like,
not going to let them go like they were let go in Four Nations. I don't think that's going to happen. Yeah. So
you don't think they're going to let them fight off the opening draw and then the next face off and then the next face off after that? You don't think that's going to happen?
Oh man, that set the bar so high. Just I almost want to rewatch it. You know.
I don't know. You just got to go over to those IOC people and say, "See these ratings?"
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and there's the team from Belarus shaking in the corner, like, what is happening?
It's funny how it's changed though, because like Canada was such like a big, heavy team for so many of those Olympic teams.
Oh gosh,
it's so different now, Like.
Big, heavy, man. Do you remember the year that Rob Blake actually looked small? You know what I mean? Like,
there's no real Prongers and Rick Nashes and that crew anymore. It's a much more skilled team, but it's just and that's the reality of hockey now too. There's no Chris Pronger in the NHL right now.
No,
that's right. No. Yeah. So. Yeah, we'll see. We'll talk more about it as we get closer here.
Yeah.
We didn't even get to defense.
No. Next time.
Yeah.
Next time. All right, guys. Thanks for listening, everybody.
Keep your stick on the ice.